Hello and welcome to another 3D printing video. Today I'm going to be painting an Ultralisk from Starcraft. So I've kind of enjoyed painting 3D printed models, and these are a few that I've done recently. I did this one a few weeks ago. This is a Zergling, and these are all from Starcraft. So this is a Zergling, and this is an Ultralisk, or Hydralisk actually. I get the names confused. Paint that. I don't prefer that paint job as much. This is one of my favorites so far. I painted this yesterday, and it's a Terran Marine, which is pretty awesome. So today I'm going to be painting this guy. This is an Ultralisk. So this like if this were actually in the game, this guy would be probably like 30 times this. Like his tusk would just knock this guy over. He could just step on him and he'd be crushed. But I don't have the printer for that, and that would be really, I would say, wasteful for 3D filament. So I'm just going to do it this small, and I'm going to start off excuse me, with a base coat. So I have some paints that I've had for years, and some newer paints that I just got recently because I've been starting to get into painting 3D printed models. And I'm going to start off probably with this rubber color, because it's a very dark brown. I don't have a light brown because this is the only colors that I have. So I'm probably just going to use these for now. And the brushes that I use are actually just regular, cheap, I guess just regular old arts and crafts kids paint brushes. And it tends to work really fine with Enamel paints. So I'm going to do a base coat of rubber and see how that goes. Okay, so I got as much of the base coat as I kind of wanted. I was realizing that the tusks and maybe some of the horns on top will be painted white because they're like horns. They'll be kind of like a bone color. So I don't necessarily need to paint over them with the brown. So I left like some of the top horns up here a little bit, and then I left the tusks the regular whitish color. So that's the base coat. So what I like about painting these figures is these StarCraft characters, they're created for war. Like, here's the Marine. His armor is beat up. You can tell it's been through battles. And the Zergling right here, one of his, I don't know what you would call that, like, I don't know, that thing, it has been ripped off and he's bleeding. Like, these guys have gone through battles. They've experienced war, and so they're gonna have some effects and leftovers on their body that show that. And so I like being able to kind of not be perfect with how I paint these guys, because they can have maybe a little too much paint here and there, but it adds to that character. Like maybe in that area something happened to them in battle that made them that way. And yeah, so that's what I have to say about that. The next part for this is going to be a purplish paint. So I bought this grape purple at the store, and I'll be highlighting it kind of with this. So the StarCraft teams, there's the Protoss, the Terran, and the Zerg, they have kind of their own colors. And for like the Terran, it's kind of blue. I have this guy. This actually came from a failed print. I decided to salvage it. I was going to save the half that was left over and make up a story that maybe he was buried headfirst by some Zerg creature. But yeah, this is blue. The Terran character team is blue, and kind of the Zerg is a purplish color. So I'm going to give this guy kind of a purplish overtone. So that's my next color that I'm going to use. And I'm just gonna go right for it, I guess. Okay, so I got the purple on it. I just kind of went around and kind of splotched it here and there. It wasn't quite as bright as I was wanting it to be. It kind of blended in with the rubber color that I have. But you can still kind of see the purplish there. It just adds another layer. So now I'm going to move on to my white paint for the tusks. And maybe I'll go over the horns, but I'm going to let that dry for a little while. I am going to use the same paintbrush that I used the purple, because what I want to do is maybe create a little bit of a purplish white for the tusks. If it works, maybe it'll just be white. I don't know. I wiped most of it off on my paper, but I'll see how that goes. I'm going to start on that. So I got the tusks done, and it looks actually pretty good. Yeah, so I got a little bit purple on this side and none barely on this side. So it's a little bit different. I may do something about that. I'm not sure if I will. I may just paint over the slightly purple side with white again later. And I will eventually probably go over the horns, or maybe right now. I don't know. It's still drying, so I'm applying paint on top of paint while it's still slightly moist, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, so I've got, this isn't quite the color variation I was looking for, so I'm thinking maybe I should maybe highlight certain areas with my gold paint. Oh, move that in the camera. So I gotta wipe this paintbrush out, and I'll see if that'll actually work. Okay, you may not be able to see it that well, but I went over it with the gold, and it actually added that dimension that I wanted. With the light glare, you can't really see the difference between the gold highlighting and the light, but you can kind of see at that angle. Like on kind of the edges where I kind of went over it with gold, and I'm going to see if I can turn off this light and see if it'll make a difference. Wow, quite a difference, but maybe not. Oh, there, yeah, that's cool. You can see the gold on it, like the edges. Kind of the purple in there. Okay, so, actually, this is coming together quite well. I don't know what else. Okay, yeah, I gotta go through and do the horns, and I think I will be done, and that's gonna be added to my collection of 3D printed / and painted, not slash, just and painted figures. Yes. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna go through, paint the horns white, and like all these little things sticking up, and that should be it. I'm going to call this done right here. So I just went over the horns, white, and then I kind of brushed some purple on them, and same with the tusks. And then I went with the mouth part, some green, because, you know, they're disgusting. These are bug-like aliens that are huge. So added that little gross effect. Yes, this is awesome. Now, you might not think it's super awesome, but this is the fourth, fifth model that I've printed, and I'm just using not even professional or good paintbrushes. So if I can do it, you can do it. And this guy isn't supposed to be perfect. There isn't a picture perfect Ultralisk. Yeah, they're all unique. If you think about it, they're creatures just as we're creatures, and we're all created unique by God. And so just like we're created unique, these guys can be created unique too, any way that I want them to be. And a little mess up with the paint only adds to the uniqueness and the greatness of this little paint. Paint on top of a 3D print. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed watching an Ultralisk getting painted and coming to life almost, please leave this video a like. If you guys like 3D printing videos, not just painting videos, this is like the first painting video that I've done. I usually just do regular 3D printing stuff. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, I'm back again. I just wanted to add one more thing. So my channel is a beginning channel, and giving me thumbs